Today I have an unbelievable update on a 23-year-old heroin addict named Jessica. She called my show begging for help because she had been shooting heroin for 7 years. She was raped, pimped out, and barely escaped death after an overdose. But Jessica came to my show to take control of her life and to get clean. So I sent her to rehab. Take a look.
My mom passed away. She was very sick, and then she ended up dying when I was 15. And then I slowly got into heroin.
My best friend, Jessica, she's been addicted to drugs since high school.
When I turned 18, I got a large amount of money in inheritance, and I was spending like $600 a day on dope. Easy $600 a day. It's so much money. And then that money was gone, and I had this crazy dope habit. I was getting money in the streets by selling myself. My father doesn't come in here because he's in a wheelchair now. If he wasn't in a wheelchair, before he had the stroke, I wouldn't be living here. I would have been kicked out already.
I know all along she's been doing it, heroin. It breaks my heart to know that. I know that she wants to get well. I have faith that she'll do this time.
Like, I normally, I'll go to a program to appease my dad so he doesn't kick me out. Like, when he finds that needle and I can't, or the spoon that, oh, that's old. It wasn't there last week when I checked your room. You know what I mean? Like, I can't hide it anymore. I go to a detox or something. And then it got to the point where I left a program and he just changed his number. And I had no contact with him at all. And then randomly, like, 8 months
And how bad does it have to be where a dad shuts off his own daughter?
And
he's
at the
in
time,
tape.
he's the jerk. It's his fault, but it's because now he can answer his phone in peace without thinking it's the call. I'm dead, and I understand that now, but I didn't then.
Your arms are
They're a mess.
pretty scarred up. I mean, all over your arms. The front,
like lumpy.
the back.
Like even in here, the doctors have told me that you could bleed to death, and I just at that point, like coke in there too. Like I shoot coke in there too. I just don't. And it's only the reason why I'm using coke.
I mean, it's hard to look at your arms.
It's hard for me to look at them. This is from tying off. I ruined my skin. Like, it's not, how am I supposed, I don't know. Like, everybody's dying, and I had a seizure before because I did too much coke, and like, when I woke up from that, it wasn't like I seen a white light, and like, I had a seizure and then turned blue. And when I woke up, it wasn't like I seen a white light, and I was just dead to the world. Like, the world was shut off to me, and I'm not ready for the world to shut off yet. Like, I want to live.
You're going to leave with Jeff.
Okay.
And you're going to go straight to rehab, and you're going to go get clean. But I'm going to hold you accountable. If you leave, and you're not far from me,
You're scaring me.
I know where you live, I'm going to come find you.
I hope so.
There's the promise. If you leave that facility and you don't get treatment, I'm going to track you down, and I'm going to come get you. So, the update's going to be that you walk out after you completed the program, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm changing my life. That's a 3-week program. Or in 3 weeks, we're going to do a show about me walking the streets looking for you. Okay. It has been 34 days since Jessica left for rehab, and I'm proud to say that I will not have to chase her down because Jessica has completed rehab and she is back today. Good job. Good job. What is that? It's transforming. That's nice, huh?
Hi.
Not very often a whole room of people cheer for you.
Never.
Now, this type of show that we're doing with you, even before the show started, there's a woman over here saying how these shows strike a chord in her, and a lot of people saying how it's a great thing that we're able to change some people's lives around. How has the past month been in rehab?
It was hard at first. First, I just want to thank you. Like, you really saved my life. I've been to a lot of programs where I live, and the second I'm confronted with something, either withdrawal or feelings, I just leave. And like, being at this program, I would wake up and picture the map, and I was literally across it. And so I was forced to deal with things, but like, it was like I wanted to be forced. That's why I asked you for help. And it never crossed my mind to not go, but I didn't think I was going to make it at the airport. Like, I was gray. I was withdrawn so bad in the plane. The poor guy in front of me kept kicking his seat. It was miserable. And then I didn't get the medication for a while, but it was all worth it. Like, I needed to feel that misery.
And once you got in there, how was it?
It was awesome. It was intense. What I got in that program in however many, 34, I think you said, I couldn't get 100 in 100 days somewhere else where I live. It was intense. Like, I see a drug counselor twice a week and a therapist. And the groups, I was like, they answer your question with a question. They make you think. And I really worked on stuff.
How does it feel to be sober now?
Great. And I've gotten a little bit of clean time before, but the feeling I have is different now. It's not like cravings, I want to get high. Like, I'm disgusted. My room looked like a murder scene. Like, it was disgusting, and it feels good to not wake up sick. Like, I know how to make a bed now and clean up a kitchen.
What's the scariest part of getting sober?
The emotions you feel. Like, when I was here last time, it's not that I was even high. I was just, we call it getting off E. Like, I had stuff in me, so I wasn't sick, but that was normal to me. And being normal, I don't remember stuff. And, like, now I'm really, well, whatever normal is, but right. I'm really normal now. I'm like, I feel stuff, and the scariest part is feeling emotions. Like, I went to a grief group there, and, like, I realized, like, kind of grieving my dad because he's not the same person, and, like, knowing, like, kind of projecting and looking, what am I going to do if this happens? Just feeling the emotions because they're very intense. Even, like, a sneeze is so intense now. Like, it's just a
well, your emotions aren't dulled anymore.
Yeah, and it's scary because my brain sometimes is like ping, ping, and it's like I gotta control that.
What are some of the things that may cause you to go back to doing drugs? Like, they call it triggers.
Yeah.
What are your triggers?
When I project and think about things happening to my dad, I'm 23, but I still feel like I'd be like an orphan. And like physical pain, whether it be a toothache, a headache, I break a foot, or something like that, or just not being successful now that I haven't even graduated. My biggest goal right now, it sounds kind of small, but to get my GED would be so amazing.
That's not a small thing, that's a big thing. All right, well, again, you're a success.
Thank you.
You made it through. Not everybody that we, listen, every time we do this, we hope that the people go through it. And they don't. We do updates where, unfortunately, they don't make it. You made it through. You're clean. You're successful for doing it. You can get your GED now. What I want to do now is the place that we sent you, American Addiction Center. Jeff Vashal's here, and he's here to present you with your certificate.
We just want to congratulate you, not just on the progress that you made, but for completing the 30 days over there at American Addiction Centers. Jessica did great. Jessica did great. She picked up.
What do you hope that Jessica does moving forward?
What do I hope? Jessica knows. I'm actually going to sit down. Jessica knows me. I usually don't give too much advice. I usually listen, and she calls me out on that. If I was to say what she did while she was in our program, she did great. You didn't have to come looking for her. Took on leadership qualities in the group. Other clients were able to grow because of what she says and what she shares in the group. Other staff, counselors, and therapists see it. You have a drive. She not only called you, Steve, she called for help. She called everybody she could think of for help. It's just that you're the one that responded. So I want to thank you for that, but...
Well, we certainly couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are a big part of this, big part of turning people's lives around, which this is amazing. We have a voicemail from your father and your sister. Why don't we listen to that?
Jessica, it's your big sister Leah. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I'm very, very proud of you. You have your whole life ahead of you. You're a beautiful girl inside and out, and you got this in the bag, and I love you. See you soon.
Hi, Jess. It's Dad. I just want to say I'm very, very proud of you. I love you. I love you. I'm proud of you, and I want you to Do your best. You're going to stay clean. I love you. I'll help you. Love you. See you Tuesday.
There you go. You made your dad proud.
I know.
There you go. You watched the show, and you saw a person on my show, and she's the reason why you called. Let's take a look at when she was on the show. Desiree is 18 years old. When she was 13, she was shot up with heroin by her own mother. As a result, Desiree has lived in cars and garages and even became a prostitute for drugs and money.
My mom injected me with heroin for the first time when I was 13. When I was with my mom and we were addicted to heroin, we would sleep in alleys. We would sleep in alleys, cars, abandoned garages, abandoned houses, anywhere we could find to go. My mom encouraged me to prostitute. She introduced me to guys that she has done it with before. She encouraged me to strip. I just wanted to get the drug, and if it meant selling myself out to some man to get the drugs, I would do it. When I got out of juvie, I was bounced from foster home to foster home, and I was lucky enough to get placed with my adoptive mom, Ingrid, and she has been more of a mother to me in the past year and a half than my mom has ever been or ever will be. But when I turned 18, my sense of rebellion came out, and I wanted to seek out my mom. The first night I was down there, she gave me meth, and I did that. And she had heroin waiting for me when I got down there. She took me up to this guy's house, and honestly, at first, she's like, all he wants you to do is just flash him and show your body parts, whatever. And he asked me if I was there for the same thing that she had been there for. And then we went into his house, and I sat on the couch, and he put porn on the TV, and then just kind of started trying to kiss me and take my clothes off, and then it just kind of happened from there.
And then was this a continuing thing that you did for
Yes, it was.
for money? You want to talk to your mother?
I got some things to say
You
to
have
her.
some things to say to her.
Desiree, you lie about a lot of things.
I didn't fail a lie detector test.
I did not know
did.
you prostituted either. You did. I
That's
didn't
what
tell
you
you
taught
to
me
do
to do.
heroin.
Are you
Did not
serious?
one time.
The lie detector
Did I
test.
tell
Those
you
things don't
to do
lie.
heroin?
Straight from rehab, let's bring out Desiree. Um, 36 days ago, you left the stage and you went straight to rehab. How's it been?
First off, I just want to thank you for the opportunity, and I'm really grateful for you, and I just really hope that I can help people struggling with addiction as well, because this has been the best experience. Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything, because going to the program has probably been the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Well, Desiree's back and she wants to meet you. Let's bring her out. How you doing, Desiree? How you doing?
Good to see you again.
Well, I can see a couple things happened since the last show. Now, Desiree, how long have you been clean now?
About a year and 2 months.
A year and 2 months. This was really a shocking story that your mother was the one that was shooting you up with drugs and basically putting you out there for prostitution. To have the courage to come on and go through rehab. And what I love about you is just so giving at the end of it, that you now want to help other people. Here this girl saw you on the show, went down the same road you did as far as heroin addiction, and said, hey, I want to straighten up my life. And because of you doing that and making that plea, she's changed her life and got clean up also. She's changed her life. What has kept you sober?
Honestly, just At the beginning, yeah, it was extremely hard. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's always going to be hard. But now that I have, I have, obviously, the baby to keep me sober. I have my boyfriend. I'm not sure where he's at, but he's here somewhere.
Well, why don't you stand up? Say hi to everybody. So now you have something to look forward to. You're going to be a mom. You got somebody good in your life, and he's helping you stay sober?
Yeah.
What's your best advice for Jessica?
The best advice I can give is don't go with the mindset that you're going to relapse, because you're getting it in your head that it's going to happen and it'll be inevitable. Like, you have to go and do this for you. And I see your dad and your sister are very supportive of you. And you know your dad wouldn't want to see you using again. He said how proud he was of you. Use that as your motivation. I have my baby to do it for, and I have my boyfriend Ryan to do it for. And that just gives me all the motivation I need. And I know that I have to do it for myself every day too. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it's easy, because even after a year, it's still not easy. But just know that it gets easier, and it's so worth it. You think you feel great now, just imagine how great it's going to be years down the road when you know you are not dependent on something that's smaller than you, that you will overcome something like that.
When I watched you, I could feel your pain, like it hurt, and I know exactly what you're going through, and you just said what I was thinking. Like, at first, I was like, I gotta do this for my dad, and then one day I was talking to Jeff, and it just came out that I have to do it for myself, so I'm able to care for my dad. And I thank you, because you're an inspiration. You're amazing.
Thank you.
We're all proud of you. I really hope that there's somebody right now who's going to watch this show, look at you two and say, hey, they can do it, I'm going to try to do it, and we get them, and hopefully you'll be back and you can talk to that person, and we can just keep doing this and keep doing this. And you're the motivation for doing this show. You're the motivation why it's worth doing this story and changing people's lives. I wish you all the best of luck, and if you ever feel like you need some help or you're slipping, you call us back, okay?